There is a story about a traveler who carried a heavy sack on his back. Inside were old memories, regrets, anger, fears, and expectations. The road became longer and more painful with every step. One day, an old sage asked him, "Why do you carry what no longer serves you?" The traveler replied, "Because it belongs to me." The sage smiled and said, "If it brings only suffering, does it truly belong to you?" Many of us live like that traveler. We hold tightly to things that have already passed, to people who have changed, and to dreams that no longer fit our lives. We carry invisible burdens and wonder why our hearts feel heavy. The art of letting go is not about giving up. It is about creating space for peace. It is learning to open the hand that has been clenched for too long. Here are 7 teachings for inner peace. First, everything changes. Nothing in this world remains the same. The seasons change, the rivers move, the flowers bloom and then fade. Our feelings, relationships, and circumstances also change. Suffering often begins when we demand that life remain as it is. When we accept change, we stop fighting reality. We understand that every joy is precious. Second, attachment creates suffering. We become attached to possessions, opinions, and expectations. We say, "This must happen," or "This person must stay." But life follows its own path. The tighter we hold, the more pain we feel when things change. Peace begins when we appreciate what we have without trying to possess it forever. Third, live in the present moment. Many people live in yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's worries. Very few truly live today. The present moment is the only place where peace can be found. Listen to the birds. Feel your breath. Watch the sunlight on the ground. When the mind rests in the present, anxiety loses its power. Fourth, forgive and release resentment. Holding anger is like carrying a burning coal in your hand and expecting someone else to be burned. Resentment keeps old wounds alive. Forgiveness does not mean that what happened was right. It means you choose peace over bitterness. When you forgive, you free your own heart. Fifth, let go of the need to control everything. Life is like the wind. You cannot command it to blow in a certain direction. You can only adjust your sails. Many suffer because they try to control people, outcomes, and circumstances. Peace comes when we do our best and then allow life to unfold naturally. Some people speak to themselves more harshly than they would ever speak to a stranger. They replay mistakes and punish themselves endlessly. But inner peace grows in a gentle heart. Accept your imperfections. Learn from your failures. Every person is still learning, still growing, still becoming. Seventh, discover the freedom of simplicity. The world teaches us to chase more success, more possessions, more recognition. Yet a peaceful heart often needs less. A simple life creates room for gratitude. A quiet mind sees beauty in ordinary things. Peace is not found in having everything. It is found in needing less. The art of letting go is like a tree releasing its leaves in autumn. The tree does not fear the empty branches because it trusts that new leaves will come in their season. Perhaps there is something in your life that you need to release today. An old regret, a painful memory, an impossible expectation, or a fear about the future. Place it down gently. Take a deep breath. Look at the sky. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Life is already moving forward, inviting you into a lighter and more peaceful way of being. When you stop carrying what no longer serves you, your hands become free to receive the beauty of the present moment, and, in that quiet space, inner peace begins to bloom. Accept impermanence. Everything in life changes. Happiness and pain are temporary, and peace comes from accepting change instead of resisting it. Everything in life is constantly changing, yet the human mind often longs for permanence. We want our happy moments to last forever, our loved ones to remain the same, and our circumstances to stay comfortable and predictable. But if we look closely at nature, we see that change is the very rhythm of existence. The sun rises and sets, the seasons come and go, and even the strongest mountains are slowly shaped by time. In the same way, our emotions, relationships, successes and difficulties are all temporary. Much of our suffering comes from resisting this truth. When we try to hold on to what is already changing, we create fear, anxiety, and disappointment. We grieve not only because something has ended, but because we wished it could have stayed the same forever. Inner peace begins when we gently accept that change is not our enemy. It is a natural part of life. Understanding impermanence teaches us to appreciate each moment more deeply. Joy becomes more precious because we know it will not last forever, and pain becomes easier to endure because we know it too will pass. By accepting change, we stop fighting life and begin flowing with it. Release attachment to people, possessions, and expectations creates suffering. Learn to appreciate things without trying to hold on to them forever. Attachment often begins as something beautiful. We love people, cherish our possessions. The problem does not come from caring about these things. It comes when we believe they must remain exactly as they are. We become attached to certain outcomes, certain relationships, and certain ideas about how life should unfold. When reality changes, as it always does, we experience disappointment, fear, and suffering. Imagine trying to hold water tightly in your hand. The harder you squeeze, the faster it slips away. Life is much the same. The more tightly we cling to people, possessions, or expectations, the more pain we feel when they change or disappear. Inner peace grows when we learn to hold things gently, with gratitude rather than possession. Letting go of attachment does not mean becoming cold or indifferent. It means loving without controlling, appreciating without clinging, and enjoying each moment without demanding that it last forever. When we release the need to own or control everything, our hearts become lighter. We discover a quiet freedom that comes from accepting life as it is, trusting that every experience has its season and its purpose. Live in the present moment. Stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. True peace is found by being fully present in the here and now. Many people spend their lives trapped between two places that do not truly exist: the past and the future. They replay old mistakes, regret missed opportunities, and carry painful memories that cannot be changed. At the same time, they worry about tomorrow, imagining problems that may never happen. In doing so, they miss the only moment that is real, the present moment. The present is where life is happening right now. It is the sound of the wind, the warmth of the sun, the rhythm of your breathing, and the simple joy of being alive. When the mind becomes fully aware of this moment, it begins to settle. Anxiety loses its strength because it cannot survive in a mind that is completely present. Living in the present does not mean ignoring the future or forgetting the past. It means learning from yesterday and preparing for tomorrow without allowing either to steal today's peace. Every moment offers an opportunity to begin again, to notice beauty and to experience gratitude. A peaceful heart is not found by chasing another time or another place. It is discovered by fully embracing the precious moment that is already in front of us. Forgive and let go of resentment, anger, and bitterness. Keep the heart heavy. Forgiveness frees your mind and allows inner healing and peace. Resentment is a heavy burden that many people carry for years. Someone may have hurt us, betrayed our trust, or spoken words that left deep wounds in our hearts. We often believe that by holding on to anger, we are protecting ourselves or punishing the person who caused our pain. In reality, resentment keeps us tied to the very suffering we wish to escape. It is like carrying a burning ember in your hand, hoping someone else will feel the heat while you continue to be burned. Forgiveness is not pretending that the hurt never happened, nor does it mean approving of wrong actions. It is the quiet decision to release the grip that pain has on your heart. When we forgive, we stop allowing past injuries to control our present peace. We free ourselves from the endless cycle of bitterness and anger. Letting go of resentment takes time and patience. Some wounds heal slowly, and forgiveness may come in small steps, rather than all at once. But each step toward forgiveness brings greater peace. A heart that releases anger creates space for compassion, healing, and a deeper sense of inner freedom. Embrace simplicity and surrender control. You cannot control everything in life. By simplifying your desires and accepting what you cannot change, you create space for calm, wisdom, and inner peace. Many of the struggles in life come from our desire to control things that are beyond our reach. We want people to act according to our expectations, circumstances to unfold exactly as we have planned, and the future to be certain and predictable. When life moves in a different direction, we become frustrated, anxious, and disappointed. The truth is that much of life cannot be controlled. The weather changes, people make their own choices, and unexpected events appear without warning. Learning to let go of the need for control does not mean becoming passive or careless. It means understanding the difference between what we can influence and what we must accept. We can choose our actions, our attitudes, and our responses. But we cannot command every outcome. At the same time, a simple life brings a special kind of freedom. When we constantly chase more possessions, more recognition, and endless desires, the mind becomes restless. Simplicity, by releasing the need to control everything and embracing a simpler way of living, we create space for peace, gratitude, and a calm heart that is no longer burdened by endless striving.